Good morning, this is Jamie with JEBCommerce. From time to time I get questions from friends about affiliate industry and get questions from affiliates just starting out. And I got one yesterday that I thought was really appropriate and I have some definite opinions on. I thought I'd share with you guys and we'll just kind of make this a recurring video. So I'll get to this question. This is from an old friend from college. Her name is Rochelle. Thank you for submitting the question, but it basically reads, I was checking out your video feed, went to your websites. About a year ago I was interested in getting started with online retail and drop shipping. I'm now working a normal job and really want to make some extra money, create something cool. If you were me, what would you do? This is a great question. It's a question with a lot of promise, a lot of possibility. Rochelle already received an email from me with my answer, but it came down to really three things. And the first is, what are you passionate about? The second is, what do you have expertise in that others could benefit from? And then the third, figure out how to make money from there. And the reason I say that is if you're just starting out and you may have some HTML background, you don't have a real solid idea of this is a great application or a great website on the for the net, this is a valuable tool for people to use that I'm going to build, and you're looking at affiliate marketing, the first thing I do is write down those things I'm passionate about. For me, I'm passionate about family, about cycling, about camping, about hiking, hunting, fishing, about my children, and those are the areas that really appeal to me. It's what I wake up for in the morning and get excited about. The reason I start there after you develop that list is those things that you're really passionate about, you're going to want to provide the best information. Either your own expertise and your own insight, or you're going to want to gather all that information that's available in one place. And it's going to keep you up at 3 a.m. working on it because you love it. And that's, I think that's the big difference with, successful affiliates are the ones that are doing something they love that keep them, that if it's 3 a.m. and they're still working on it, that's okay. It's not work. It's a labor of love, so to speak. And it'll keep you real motivated when you're building something of value because you're getting something from it too. What happens a lot of times is you'll develop you'll have an idea for a product, and I've had many that were in industries that I had no business in, I had no experience in, and so you miss you miss that resident expert kind of feel, and you miss things. But if you start out on something that you are really, really passionate about, a lot about, that's going to come through in the website that you build. It's going to come through in the content you provide, and it's going to come through in everything that you do. The second one on expertise is everyone's looking for information, and in this new consumer-generated media world that we live in, this social media world, people are looking more and more from each other to get the information that they need. Reviews on products, how to raise your kids, what to do in this economy, all these sort of things. We're looking to each other now. We are each other's trusted and authoritative source. So don't discount. Everyone's an expert in something. Everyone knows something about something more than the average person. So look inside and see, what do you know a lot about that the average person could benefit from, just that knowledge, but also your angle on it. We all grow up differently. We all have different takes on certain things. So I would look at those two things. As far as technically speaking, there are a number of routes to go. I always say start out on your own. You're going to need to know HTML, possibly some PHP, but all these things can be outsourced as well. Go to Elance, and there's some other Rent-A-Coder and things like that. There's also a lot of open source stuff that you can use, and so if you have a little bit of cash, you can have someone build the idea, and that can. I've done that several times. It's worked really, really well. But if you're cash strapped, have a lot of time, then you're going to want to learn those things. If you're looking at developing some sort of type of blog, look at WordPress. I would start there, read their codex, get familiar with that. You can do a lot on WordPress, and it can be from a simple blog to a full website developed, on a theme. You can buy a premium theme and do some pretty neat things to it. So that's where I would start. From identifying your passions, then I'd look at the community. Develop your passions, your expertise. Look what's already out there. So start to build, this sort of like a link list of what is available for people in that niche. You can use, Delicious to keep track of all those links and build this little library of everything out there. And then look at all those and see, what's missing. What isn't being provided, that I noticed that I think would be of value. And that could be anything from a social network, for bird watchers. It could be a tool, an application, or something like that. And that may get you started down the road. So that's kind of the first, 3 things I would do. Once you have those passions and you get some ideas, how to make money at it will come. And that may be drop shipping. You may find that there's a small product niche that is not being serviced well, or it's being serviced, but you think you can do a better job. And that may be through drop shipping. And then I would encourage you to work with Doba, one of JEBCommerce clients. But first start there. What are you passionate about? Where's your expertise? Worry about how you're going to monetize it after those 2 things. You identify those 2 things, you'll be able to find a niche or a certain way to service that community. And that's it. That's the first answer to that question. There's a whole slew of, technically how do you build things and how do you research and things like that. And if you're interested, just ask me. So you can go to blog.jebcommerce.com and ask a question on this blog. You can email me at jamie@jebcommerce.com, and I will answer all your questions. It can be from an affiliate just starting out to a seasoned affiliate, or a merchant having a question about something. Whether you start an affiliate program or certain issues with your program. If you'd like, I can keep names anonymous, but send me your questions and I'll answer them. So I hope that helped. Hope that provided a little bit more information on how to get started. And thank you for watching the video. I'll talk to you.